guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and today we are going to talk about decluttering, specifically decluttering your wardrobe. Right now I am feeling incredibly overwhelmed. I'm heading back to work very soon in a matter of months and I feel like we just still have too many things. While being on maternity leave, it has kind of become my job to take care of all of the things that we do have in our house and to manage them and to maintain them and to manage the inventory. And it's a lot. I feel like we have things everywhere all the time and I just want every object to have a home and for when someone has used that object to then take it and put it back in its home. My thinking is that if I can minimize our overall inventory, that's gonna make my life a lot easier. Now, I know that with 2 kids, 3 years old and 10 months, that when I come home at the end of the day, it's not necessarily going to be the most calming and peaceful environment, but if all of the things in the house are where they need to be, then I think that is going to help to make it a much more inviting place for everyone in the family. Over the next month and a half, I am going to systematically work my way through my entire house. Coffee. Okay. So I am a regular declutterer. So I don't think that we have a ton of extra stuff to get rid of, but I know that right now we have too much. Much of what we have in the house is my doing. So I'm definitely at fault here. So now I need to fix it. All right. I have already done my son's wardrobe. I will link that video down below. He is 3.5 years old and I have consolidated all of his clothing items down into what I would consider to be a capsule wardrobe. We are a 4-season country here, which means that he does have clothes in his wardrobe for summer, spring, fall, winter. And I did consider taking some of the things out that weren't in season for him, but I just don't really see the point. We have the space in his closet, so I'm gonna keep all items in his closet. Anyway, getting distracted. Let's talk about your closet because you know what? Clearing stuff out of your closet and out of your wardrobe is hard. So here we go. Let's first talk about struggles and challenges with decluttering a wardrobe. First of all, you have those sentimental items. The sentimental items are maybe those things that you've been holding on to for a really long time because you wore them on a special occasion or they had meaning to you at one point in your life. So maybe you have a t-shirt from when you were in 6th grade and you played in a basketball tournament and you won the tournament. That was a momentous occasion in your life. And the longer that you hold on to something, the harder it is going to be to get rid of it. So if you can kind of clear things out as you go, you're gonna be able to maintain your wardrobe a lot easier. Now, with those sentimental clothing pieces, you have a few options. You could hang on to them, but maybe move them to a sentimental bin or a memories bin of sort, or you might want to take a picture of them, then hold on to that picture and let the actual item go. So you have a few different options, but I understand that sentimental stuff, it's a challenge. It's really difficult to let go of those pieces. Next challenge is if you live in a 4-season country as I do, you have a lot of clothes and you don't have a whole lot of options. In order to overcome those challenges, try to pare down what you do have for each season and then see if you can kind of layer up as the seasons go. You could pull those items out of your wardrobe if you're not wearing them for one particular season, but is that of benefit to you? Maybe, maybe not. Some people like to open up the bin for the next season after it's been in storage, and it's kind of like getting new clothes all over again. And if that works for you, try it out. Next challenge that I personally have is athletic apparel. So I have my workout clothes, which are just for general workouts. But then on top of that, I also have my clothes that I wear specifically for running. I have my clothes that I wear specifically for basketball, for camping and hiking, for snowboarding, and the list goes on. And it's hard to pare some of that stuff down. So I play basketball once a week when we're not in lockdown. Do I need to have 4 pairs of basketball shorts? Absolutely not. But am I going to wear my running shorts to play basketball? Also, absolutely not. Then we have work clothes. I am very, very fortunate. I love my work clothes, but a lot of them I only wear to work. I don't wear them on other occasions. Could I? Yes. Could I just wear those on the weekend? I totally could, but I want to have weekend clothes too, if that makes sense. I don't want to feel like I'm getting dressed into my work clothes on a weekend. I want to be just in chill clothes, maybe some lazy pants. Have you guys been following the Costco lazy pant obsession? I haven't seen the lazy pants in person yet, but apparently they're quite magical. Next challenge are the what I call rare wear clothes. So I have some clothes that I will literally wear once or twice a year. So when I have interviews at work, then I might be putting those clothes on for that event. And aside from that, I don't wear them. I also have a few dresses that I very, very rarely wear, but I hang on to them in case I'm going to a wedding, because I don't want to rebuy. But I definitely struggle with those rare wear clothes because I do want to get rid of them, but at the same time, I don't want to rebuy them, so I do hang on to them. Now, I have moved them out of my actual wardrobe and downstairs to a wardrobe in the basement. Is that the best solution? I don't know. If you have another solution, please do let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you are doing with those special occasion rare wear pieces. And the last on the list of challenges for myself personally is that I hate letting things go to waste. So if I have a pair of track pants, for instance, and they have a little hole in them, I could donate them, but there's a good chance that somebody at the donation center is going to have a look at them, see that there's a hole in them, and then they will just be throwing them in the garbage. And I hate seeing things go in the garbage. It really bothers me. And there are other things, such as socks, that donation centers will actually not take. So if you have a pair of socks and they're not totally worn out, but you don't really love them and you don't want them in your wardrobe anymore, there's nowhere to really give them to. Like, you can post them on Marketplace, or you might be able to pass them on to a friend or family member. But aside from that, those are your only options. Having to put things in the garbage is very challenging for me. In order to reduce my waste in the first place, I do try to be very conscious about my purchases. So I think that the best way that I can minimize what's going into the landfill is to be a conscious consumer. Okay, those are all of my challenges. If you have other challenges and there are things that you find difficult, let me know, and hopefully I can either help to address them or we can come up with a solution as a community of declutterers. Declutterer? That's a lot. Let's talk about some tips for decluttering now. Step 1, do your laundry. And the reason that I say that is you want to have everything available to you. 2 is to pull everything out of your closet and everything out of your drawers, your wardrobe, wherever you are keeping clothes. Now, that said, I have a 3.5-year-old and a 10-month-old. If I were to pull everything out of all of the places in the house that I have clothes kind of tucked away, there's a good chance that I won't be getting through all of it because I know I'm going to be interrupted by my children at one point or another. So another way that you can get around that is to pull out like items. So take all of your t-shirts, for instance, throw all of your t-shirts on the bed and go through all of your t-shirts at once. Then take all of your pants, go through all of your pants. And that'll help to make it feel a little bit more manageable. And if you get interrupted, then you don't feel like you have just left your room in this complete disaster of a state. Tip 3, go through every item. So literally pick up every single item, and you don't have to do the Marie Kondo style unless you want to. If you're not familiar with her, she basically asks if the item brings you joy. So you pick the item up, you examine it, you say, does it bring me joy? And then you kind of make a decision from there as to what you're going to do with it. But do have a look and do think about every single item before you put it back into your wardrobe. And tip 4, create some bins to help you to actually go through the process. I would suggest having 3 bins. The first bin is the donation bin, and you can ask yourself with the object, if you're kind of not sure about it, will somebody else be able to get some more wear out of them than I am getting out of this item right now? If yes, then put it in the donation bin. The second bin that I would suggest having is an aspirational bin. So if you have just had a baby or your weight has fluctuated and you have clothes that you know that you want to be able to get back into, but that you're just not there right now, then hang on to that item, put it in the aspirational bin, and then you can tuck that bin away either in your closet or in another storage space in your house, and you can come back to it when you have returned to the goal weight. And then the final one is the quarantine bin. I learned this one from Dawn, the minimal mom, and I really think it's a great idea. Because sometimes you pick up an item of clothing and you're not really too sure. You're like, oh, do I want to keep it? Do I want to let go of it? And if you're really not sure about it, put it in the quarantine bin and return to that bin 1 year later. Then after 1 year, if you have found that you have really not missed that item, then you can make a decision to let it go. If during that 1 year, you're like, oh, I really miss my purple t-shirt, then you can go down to the quarantine bin, you pull it out of the bin, and then you know that it is something that you want to still have in your wardrobe. Okay, those are all my tips and suggestions. Let's have a look at what I have going on in my closet, and then we'll get to it. So this is basically what we are dealing with. We've got a shoe rack on our closet door here. These are Jen's shoes down at the bottom, but these are all of mine up here, and I do need to go through those. Then I've got all of my t-shirts hanging. I've got a couple sweaters on the top shelf. I've got hats in the one basket, running and cycling clothes in the other bin. And then from top down, we've got tank tops, 3/4 length pants, full length pants, more full length pants. Here, first drawer, I've got all my bras. Second drawer, I have athletic shorts, which let me tell you, that drawer is actually jammed. Below that, I have my casual shorts. And then in the bin at the bottom, I've got pajamas and painting clothes, basically. Over on this side, that is Jen's wardrobe. She keeps the majority of her clothes in the dresser that you saw behind me on the other side. And then down here, I have about 94 sweaters. I'm just kidding. I don't actually have 94, but it seems like a lot. And that's because I wear a lot of sweaters. But we will see if we can kind of pare that down. Then I've just got a small nightstand over here with some clean laundry that has just been piled on top. That's my life. That's my reality. I just don't always get stuff put away. Underwear in the first drawer, and down at the bottom are socks. So, here we go. First up on the list of things that are going out are these pants. I bought them probably 2 years ago, and then I got pregnant, and so I didn't wear them then. And now I'm 10 months postpartum, but honestly, they don't fit me that well. I sit, they kind of slide down off my butt, and honestly, that is not comfortable. So I think that these will be getting the boot. T-shirts. Here we go. I get back in shape a little bit more, then I think I will wear this. But if I don't, then I'm gonna say it's a no. And since I don't want to wait to find out, we're just gonna get rid of it. The question really is, do I want to keep my work shirts in with my everyday clothes? I'm going back in April. Is there any sense in pulling them out of my wardrobe for a month and a half? Probably not. So they've been there for 10 months. We're just gonna leave them. That's a rare wear. I really only wear it for Christmas time, but like I do wear it every Christmas. So we're gonna hang on to that. Special occasions shirt. Again, I only wear it one time a year, or I'll wear it a couple times during the season, but that's it. But do I want to buy it again? Nope. Sentimental. I do not wear this very often anymore, but I did a half Ironman and I am darn proud that I actually completed that. So I'm going to keep this in my wardrobe a little bit longer. I will probably move this to a sentimental bin eventually, but I still wear it on occasion. Should I just get rid of it? Or sentimental bin now? I certainly don't have enough shirts to make a quilt out of sentimental t-shirts because I get rid of most of them. I said I was going to be cutthroat with this process this time around. I'm not feeling as cutthroat as I thought I was going to be. Black. It's my uniform. We'll talk about that in another video. 2 casual dresses. I do not obviously wear them right now, but I will wear both of these come summertime. They are staple items in my wardrobe. The black one I wear quite a bit. The brown one, not as much, so I may let this go this year. I did get it secondhand, so maybe I'll let someone else enjoy it, but I have a really hard time finding dresses that are a reasonable length for me because I am 6 feet tall, and this one actually comes down to just above my knees, so I love it for that reason. It's also very stretchy and soft, which is another great reason to love a dress. So I am going to hang on to both of these. Way too many clothes. I'll admit it. I have too many. Okay. This is a tough one. This is one of those pieces that I maybe wear once or twice a year, but it's a long sleeve blouse. And again, because I am 6 feet tall, I have a really hard time finding this kind of thing. I can't just go to Marshall's and pick up a new black blouse. This is it. It's from a specialty shop. I either have the option of going back to the specialty store or having something made for me. So for that reason alone, because it's hard to get stuff, I'm keeping it. These are scarves. Vinyasa scarf. Could probably let one of these go. I have 3. I don't need 3. I do love it, but I don't need it. I also love that it's navy, but I don't really do navy. I wear black. A lot of black. Okay. Probably get rid of this hanger. This was a gift from my grandmother. It's a silk scarf. I don't wear it a ton, but this does have sentimental value to me, so I'm hanging on to that. And this is a pant hanger. I hang all of my scarves on a pant hanger. It does the job. Just lovely. The fancy pants. One pair of black. Oh, I didn't know those were in there. Darn. I just gave away a bunch of maternity clothes. I missed these. Those are maternity pants. I love these though. They were so great, but somebody else will obviously be able to get a lot more wear out of them than I will. Cutest girl on the planet. This shirt is 100% sentimental. I'm keeping it. I might move it to another bin later. I want to go through my memories bin before I move this in there. So for now, it's going to stay in here because I know that that is where it is. Pajamas for a minute. So in the summer, I like to wear shorts and tank tops for my pajamas. And in the winter, I typically wear long pants and t-shirts. But what I'm thinking is that I might actually get rid of all my pants. Maybe I'll keep one pair and just wear shorts. And then keep a pair of track pants beside my bed so that when I get up in the morning, then I can just put on track pants. The main reason that I like pants right now is because I am up several times throughout the night to nurse that. In case you can't hear her, my daughter Gray is in here right now, aren't you? So I'm up several times throughout the night to nurse Gray, and pants just typically make it a little bit... We'll talk about that story later. Here are sport-specific socks. So these are cycling socks, for instance. So I'm actually going to put them in with my cycling gear because I think that makes a little bit more sense. Other things like the heavy, thick ones, these are hiking socks, and they are going to go downstairs in the basement with all of my hiking gear. Okay, this is the last bin in my closet that I need to go through. I don't really want to do it because I haven't even looked at this stuff in a long time. A long time. This is all of my running gear, my triathlon gear, my cycling gear, and I think I have it fairly pared down, but I do still want to hang on to some of it because I feel like if I get rid of it, a lot of this stuff is not actually going to be of any value to anyone else. They're not going to pick it up and think that they're getting a great deal. And some people don't want to wear other people's like old padded shorts. And I understand that. I totally get that. So I'm hanging on to a lot of this stuff because it makes sense. And I think that it will just end up in the landfill if I don't hold on to it. And I do have the intention of running and cycling more frequently in the future. I just don't know how long it will be before I actually get to that. Kids are young, but here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, what were these again? See, I thought I knew what I had in here. I actually don't. Oh yeah, these are to keep you from getting blisters. They're almost like a nylon, but so they go underneath of your sock, keeps you from getting blisters. I'm going to organize all of this stuff later. I know I've just kind of thrown it in. I will show you what the organized finished product looks like, but we're going to hold on to those. Compression socks, more compression, compression, compression. Arm sleeves to protect your arms from the sun. Cycling socks, 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 socks. Smelly things to keep everything smelling nice. Again, protect the skin. Warm arm warmers. I like to have options, especially if I'm on the bike for a long period of time. Cycling jersey, padded shorts, merino long sleeve, running tights, sentimental jersey. Okay, let's talk about these for a second. These tights I have had since I was in my second year of university. Not long after that, my dog actually ate a hole in them, and they will be of zero value to anyone else. The hole's not all that big. I don't wear them just as is. I'll usually wear a pair of cycling shorts underneath of them, and they're warm. They're cozy. They do the job. So I have zero reason to get rid of these other than the fact that there is a hole in the butt. But I don't want them to sit in a landfill, and I don't want to buy a new pair of warm tights. Long sleeve, that could maybe go. T-shirts, let's do. Long sleeves, we've got mid-layer for running with a hood, and knee sleeves for cycling. I know that seems excessive, but when you're exercising every day, it's nice to just be able to not have to worry about laundry midweek. I do laundry all the time though. I don't know why I'm concerned about that. Anyway, nice to be able to have options. I'm rambling, so I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna go for a walk with Jenna and Gray. Jenna's on lunch right now, and then this afternoon when Gray goes down for her nap, I'll come back, I will do my shoes, and we'll get all of this organized, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, team, so this is what we've got going on for the shoe situation. In addition to what you see here, I also have 2 pairs of winter boots, a pair of hiking boots, a pair of basketball shoes, and a pair of Blundstones. So let's get rid of some of these. I definitely do not need those orange Nikes anymore. I love them. They served me well, but I'm much more drawn to the black Nikes and the purple Nikes now. So orange, you're getting the boot. Sandals, turquoise, you are also getting the boot. I really don't need you. Trail running shoes, we're going to keep those. These pumps. What to do with these? These are a rare wear shoe. I very, very rarely wear them. I don't know. Do I need them? I just feel like if I get rid of them, I'm going to regret it. And then I'm going to have to go to the specialty shop and get new ones. But they're really not comfortable. And I probably need new ones. So maybe we'll just give those the boot. And then up here, both of you guys, you've served me well. But it's time to move on. We'll see you later. All right, let's clear those out. All right, team, so this is what we've got it down to. There are approximately 50 items here, plus, wait for it, this giant bag of stuff that I cleared out 2 weeks ago. And let's not forget about the pants that I still have on. I need to wash these and get them into the donation bin as well. Overall, I would say that it's been a fairly successful declutter. So the next step is to get all of this stuff bagged up. I'm going to take it out to the shed. We are still in lockdown here, so I can't actually drop it off at a donation center, hence why I have that other bag of stuff still sitting in the shed from 2 weeks ago. But I'm going to pack all this up, get it out there, organize my closet tonight, and then tomorrow I will film for you what it looks like and get that all put together while Gray is having her morning nap. So we will see you tomorrow. All right, team, the moment of truth. Here we go. Those are all of my shoes consolidated in one spot now. Jen does still have some of her shoes down at the bottom. Now, these are all of my tops and dresses hanging. This is what I have pared it down to. Now, I know you're thinking, wow, that is a lot of t-shirts, and wow, that is a lot of hoodies. But I wear hoodies and t-shirts for work. I know, my job is tough, right? But let me show you what this section would look like if I pulled all of my work stuff out. Let's pause right there. Okay, so really this is what we're actually looking at for what I wear on the regular plus special occasions. And if we do that and push them all back, then you can really see that it is not that much. And again, we are a 4-season country here. At the top, we still have some tank tops, just letting those hang out there until summer. 3/4 length pants that we will get to come springtime. Track pants and athletic wear. More athletic wear, plus 1 pair of casual pants, 1 pair of jeans. In this drawer here, we've got all of my bras, regular bras, sports bras, and then nursing bras over here at the side. Obviously, those won't be staying there for a whole heck of a lot longer. Who knows? Maybe she'll nurse until she's 22. Just kidding. Shorts. These are all of my shorts. I wear these shorts for either working out, and some of them are specifically for work. Down at the bottom, we've got casual shorts, and in the bin down here, that's just where all of my pajamas are tossed. Over in this little stand here, underwear have been organized. We've got athletic underwear. These are those Think underwear. Regular everyday underwear and thongs are here. And down below are all of my socks. So these are the crew length socks, and then all of my shorter socks are here. There we go. Well, there we go. That is my closet declutter for this time around anyways. I know that decluttering is a process, and it's something that I'm going to be coming back to time and time again. That's something that I have learned over the years. Another thing that I have found to be really helpful in terms of my closet and maintaining my wardrobe is using a specific hanger. So these hangers here, I have actually had these for almost 20 years now. I bought these when I went off to university, and they're not the prettiest, but I know that when my blue hangers have gotten full, that I have too many t-shirts and it's time to clear some of them out. Another great tool that you can use is the 1 in, 1 out strategy, and that can also be really helpful for maintaining inventory so that you don't have to do these big declutters as often as you would otherwise. So it all depends on what your lifestyle is like, how much time you have available to you, but those are a couple strategies that you can use. I'm hoping that as my children get older that I'll be able to practice these strategies with them so they're never feeling overwhelmed by the amount of inventory that they have. Jen has actually even in fact gotten on board with this. She had done an online order recently, and when I came into the bedroom, she said, that pile of clothes right there, that can go. So it's just something that takes a lot of practice, but the more that we practice it, the easier it becomes. And then we don't have to worry about doing these really massive declutters all the time, because it can be very overwhelming and it can feel like it's a very daunting kind of task. And my last tip is that with your donation bin, once you have made a decision about something, let it go. Make that decision and then just leave it. One mistake that I made when I was doing this round of decluttering is I didn't have my donation bin out in front of me. I kept it all out on my bed because I wanted to be able to show to you guys afterwards what I was getting rid of. But as I was folding it up and putting it into the donation bin, there was definitely this thought of, oh, what if I need that? Or, oh, I really liked this sweater, maybe I should keep it. And one thing that has helped me to kind of get through that process is I like to remind myself that I am always provided for and that whatever I need will come to me when I need it. So if there's something that I'm debating letting go, thinking that I might need it in the future, I let it go now, and I trust and I have faith that whatever I need and whenever I need it, that item will be provided to me in one capacity or another. Maybe I'll see it online on Marketplace, maybe I'll find it in a thrift shop, maybe I'll have to go online and buy it, or maybe I'll have to actually, like, once lockdown is over, maybe I'll actually have to go to like the mall and buy it. I don't know. But anyways, trusting and having faith is definitely a big part of this process, and it has helped me personally to be able to let go of things. All right, so I think that is a wrap for today. Thank you so much for joining me on my decluttering journey. I will be creating a decluttering and minimalism playlist, so look for that. And if you're finding that you need a little bit of motivation to get some stuff out of your house, then you'll be able to just click on that playlist, hopefully gain a little bit of motivation from it, and you'll be good to go. Happy decluttering to you. Good luck, and let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.